As your child advances through reading, the next step up for helping them with fluency is a strategy called choral reading. Choral is just like the word choir. It's where you do it together and you're trying to stay all together. Like whenever you stand up and say the national or the Pledge of Allegiance or sing the national anthem at a sporting event. Same time, exactly the same pace. To do that, your child has to have a book that they can read without a problem, because unlike echo reading, you're not going to read it first to them and they're just mimicking you. You're actually supporting them at this point. So you have to have a book that they can read without too much difficulty. So you're not going to look for one that is right there. If you're doing the 5-finger rule and those 5 mistakes out of 100 words, you want to be sure that they for sure don't have more than 5 mistakes for a book like that you're going to do this with. So you sit down side by side and you start off reading together. Here's where it takes some finesse on the grown-ups' part. As your child is showing that they've got it, that they're going, your voice is going to kind of drop off. But if they start faltering, your voice is going to get a little bit louder again. But always, you're the one that's going to set the pace. So if you want them to be reading at this speed, Sophie tipped into Auntie Claus's apartment. There were many boxes and trunks waiting to go. Choosing the largest, Sophie pushed aside the capes and furs and wiggled inside. Quietly, and then your voice starts dropping off. As long as your child keeps going, she made a little peephole in the... Now we get to a word that's a little longer. You don't let them falter. Your voice comes right back on again. Cardboard, so she could see everything that was going on. So you're setting the pace, just like a track car. You're making sure that your child is keeping up with you. As they're showing competence, you're going to drop off. If they start to falter, you're going to catch them and move them back on again, then you're going to drop away. Kind of like whenever they were learning to ride the bike and you'd hold on and then you'd let go and then you'd grab again before they fell over. That's exactly what you're doing with choral reading, so that they get the pacing and keep moving forward without slowing down or giving out.